everybody, Ciaccio here. Had to find my paper on my desk for my little notes for today's call. Today's call is about an agent that used to work with me a while back. And I had an agent that I spoke to last week that this kind of fit his situation, kind of tapped on it with him. So I want to share with him and you guys about first impressions. What happens that somebody else does something does not mean it's right or wrong or you should copy it or mimic it. I've had agents that have worked with us who have gone to work in shorts. Some have made money and some have, more of them have not made money. Joe, the weather's kind of hot here in Florida. The weather's hot in California. The weather's hot in Arizona. So I'm just going to go to work in shorts. I don't know where that thought process comes to wear shorts to go to work. I would never go to work dressed the way I am now. To talk to a client, visit with a client, I wouldn't do it. Now, on the other hand, if the client has already seen me dressed in like a pair of nice pants or a nice shirt, I would go there if I have to deliver a policy or they've got to do like maybe a bank draft change, beneficiary change. I'm going to tell them, listen, I'm dressed for office day today, I'm in shorts, I'm going to come by and visit with you. So I feel that makes it okay because I'm kind of letting them know that I'm coming in shorts, they've already seen me look nice and neat. Now, when I first got into business, my friend Scott used to do a lot of variable universal lives, a lot of annuities, a lot of IULs, and he used to always go to work in a three-piece suit or a double-breasted suit. The guy looked dynamite. That was the style back then, okay? When I got into final expense, everybody used to wear a pair of slacks and a shirt like this tucked in, and it was already starting to be a common thing for agents to kind of like not dress down, not dress up as much as what they used to dress. Me, when I started, I wore a pair of long pants, usually a white starch shirt with a tie because I wanted to come across extremely professional. I feel that helped me get over the beginning stages. It helped me make more sales because I looked like an important person. When I went through certain neighborhoods, they thought I was the police. Nonetheless, I feel the nicer you dress, the more appropriate you dress when you go see a client to make a first impression. I know for a fact it's going to help you out. When you go to a door and you knock on a door, you're making a first impression. First of all, you're not invited if you're door knocking. You're not invited even with the lead, even though somebody say, well, Joe, they sent the lead, they know I'm coming. Well, that's kind of like another phone call we can make. I like to dress up, a pair of nice pants today. I'll wear myself a shirt like this here, tucked in to when I go to a home. What a client is looking for when it comes to a first impression is somebody that is appealing to their eyes. Somebody that they get that feeling, I'm going to like this person here. Has a lot to do with the way you style your hair, the clothes you wear. If your clothes is all wrinkly, think about it. You have one chance to make a first impression. Your smile. Bad breath. Got to be honest, guys. I've ridden with some agents before, and I said to myself, how do you make money? So these are the things I want you guys to think about. Your career, yet my job is to focus you on doing the better things to make more money. You shave, you dress up, you look professional, your hair is styled, man or woman. You look like the role that you're playing. What a client looks for also is that when you come to the door, how are you going to handle them when they say, I changed my mind, I bought something already, I can't see you today. You must know what to say because right now you're under the magnifying glass because they're judging you based on what you say and how you say it. It has to do with your delivery, your voice inflection. Are you coming across polite, pleasant, or are you upset because they tell you they can't see you today? How are you handling those questions there? Because the thing about it is, No matter whether it's a free lead, doesn't matter whether it is a lead that you bought and paid for or it's a referral, you got to put in your mind, this is an opportunity for me to help somebody and in return make money for myself and my family. When you put those thoughts in your mind, I think that you're going to become a little bit less upset when they say they got something else to do. Damn, you just walked up to the door, they had no idea you were coming. Now, with that said, are they telling you the truth? I don't know. You know, I've gone to people's house before and they say, I'm on the way to the doctor. I got to be there in 30 minutes or I really can't talk to you. And they're in their nightgown or their robe. Do I believe them? No, I don't believe them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stay a little bit longer to try to get in the house. That's for another call. Now, the more clearly you speak, the slower you speak, throw some voice inflection in there on certain words, come across speaking well. One of the things that I've seen agents do before in the past is that when they come to a step that the client threw them a curveball and they don't know what to say, they start going like this here. Joe, I can't see you today. I've got to go somewhere. I don't want to see you today. Well, what about if I come back and see you later today? Or what about next Tuesday? You need to stop when they ask you a question or tell you something. Let it digest in your own brain. Let it come all the way down to your stomach and think about what to say instead of making those and ahs and e's and those and you knows. Joe, I can't see you today. Totally understand. I apologize for like door knocking on you without giving you a call. May I come back today at 2:30 or at 4:15? Which one of those works for you? Joe, I changed my mind. I don't need this anymore. Instead of thinking about what do I say, you got to know what to say when they say that. Okay. Now, if you have old leads, aged leads, crusty old leads, those are the ones you should go out and practice with to get yourself better so when you get a brand new lead or a brand new referral. Mess up on those older leads because I believe in on-the-job training. I know for a fact, even with a brand new lead, an old lead, you're still going to mess up. Yet you've got to consciously remember what that person says. If they do invite you in, write down what they said that threw you a curveball to where you can practice that for the next time. Because again, the call today is about making a good first impression. The client's actually interviewing you when you're at the door. They're sizing you up. They're looking at your hair, your face, whether you're shaved, how your shirt looks, all the way down to your shoes. How do I know that? Because it is part of sales. Think about it. If you would have somebody come to your house and they were not to look professional, would you think that they were successful in their business? Would you feel comfortable doing business with a person who does not look professional? I know I wouldn't. Yet, when you go to a furniture store and those guys are lined up, next, you come in, you get this guy. You come in, you get that girl. Certain times you can't control who you're going to get as a salesperson because you're in the lineup and they're waiting for you to come in. Yet, in my mind, if those people would dress a little bit nicer, yet give them the benefit of the doubt, it may not be their style. They can be spectacular at what they do. That's how some of us get away with it, by not looking on our A game all the time. Joe, how do you say that, man? You're making some people feel bad. You're mocking people. Well, everything I'm saying is nothing personal towards anybody. What I'm saying is that you need to reevaluate the way you come across when you're at the front door. If you feel you're dressed properly, so be it. If you feel that the way you answer the questions, so be it. But what I will tell you is that you always must be practicing to do what you do at the front door better. Better rebuttals, better comebacks, how to sit and relax, how to take a step back if they give you a little bit of a harsh statement. I didn't tell you to come today. I told you I didn't want to see nobody. No problem. No problem. I totally understand. Okay. You spoke to somebody else. I normally don't call to make appointments. I do it the old-fashioned way. I just want to come here and give you the information. This is a card you sent in, requested information on Medicare Advantage, life insurance, final expense, or a program for your kids, your grandkids. That's why I'm here. Okay? Give them space. Okay? When I go to a door on that first impression, I'm not going to be sitting on top of them like this here. I'm not going to say, hello, it's me, it's me, it's me. I'm going to bring my big happy butt back about 10 foot. Because the bigger you are as a man or woman, and the heavier you are as a man or woman, you need to make that client feel that you can't touch them, grab them, push them, or do anything to them, because you are a stranger. And by being a stranger at the door, you need to sit and understand, why do I need to be closer? Our job is to get into a house. Another thing, you go to a door. What do you carry when you go to a door? I've had agents carry everything and make sales. I can't say anything that they didn't do anything right. Yet the way I feel that has worked for me best is that when I go to a door to make that impression, I don't want them to think I'm a salesman. I don't want them to think I'm there to sell them something. So when I go to a door, I have my pen in my pocket. I got my little badge on me with my picture. Shows who I am, to show some sense of authority, that I'm not some flyby crazy lunatic knocking at their door. And all I'm taking in is a bunch of leads. Bunch of leads. If I go to a house and it is a house where the people made an appointment, I'm going to go in one piece of paper, which is their lead. I don't need to have no prices with me. I don't know if they even want to buy. I don't know if they can qualify to buy. I don't know if they can afford to buy. So why bring in all your artillery in the beginning? That scares people. I want to separate myself from an average Joe. Somebody that goes there with the laptop, the backpack, the computer, all the stuff. They're kind of like moving in. I want to go in kind of light. I want them to think that I'm there just to give them the free information they requested. When the time comes, I go to my car. That's another phone call I can make. So with all that said, let me go through my notes real quick. Okay. First impressions. What I'm talking about today was mainly face-to-face. Okay. When you're at the door, I want to make sure you always smile. Dress up to where you feel that you look professional. Look professional all the time. When you greet somebody, make sure you smile. Good morning, good afternoon, Mr. Jones, Mr. Smith. I don't call them Larry and Mary. I call them Mr. to show them respect. Okay? I want you to think before you speak, to where when you speak with them, you sound good. Okay? Know your rebuttals, because when you know your rebuttals, you come with also strength that they know they just can't push you around. Okay? Try not to ramble when you're at the door. People want to do business with a professional person who speaks professional, looks them in the eye, and knows what they're speaking about. I said speak clearly, do not interrupt, and take your time. Finally, said this 100 times, get your phone, put it on record, put it in your top pocket, put it in your front pocket, put it wherever you want. Record yourself when you're at the door to where you can see what you sound like. Am I sounding like this, or like this? Because you're not always with somebody. If you're by yourself, you're now the owner, you're the employee, you're the janitor, you're in charge of the cafeteria, you take care of everything. So you have to analyze yourself once you leave. And the best way to do it is to actually hear what you sound like. Because what I will tell you is that I'm going to say 75% of everybody on this call, 75% of every agent out in the whole world should do this here, because you are going to see more flaws in what you're saying than what you think. Because what happens if you don't get into that door, you go to your car, you say, damn, I said this right, I said this right. Yet if you recorded yourself, you could hear exactly what you did right, what you did wrong, and what you should have done when you were put under a little bit of pressure. So with that said, guys, make a first impression. Hit him hard. We love you. We appreciate it. You need anything, call Jay. He's sitting right here waiting for you. Heather's in the other office. Henry's doing the Medicare. So whatever you guys need, call us. We love you. We appreciate you. And happy 4th of July to everybody. Bye-bye.